Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Adam Snyder here with Homemade Entrepreneur, and I have a bunch of questions that have been asked on YouTube, Facebook, through my email from clients and just people getting a hold of me. So I'm going to answer a lot of those questions right now. So let's get started. The first one: do I use OA X-ray? So a lot of people don't know what that is. It's an online arbitrage kind of software that you use. You go to, there's certain websites that works on, like Sears, Kohl's, places like that. You go to the website, you click on a little button once you get into a category. Let's say it's toys or baby, eating items, whatever it is. You click on the button, it pulls up a chart. Do I use that? Yes, I do use that. Now, the second one that ties off of that: is it worth it in your opinion? In my opinion, yes, it is worth it to me. Okay, but that is to me. I buy enough stuff online that I make it worth it. It's $99 a month. Now, if you're just starting out, you don't plan on buying a lot of stuff online, I wouldn't recommend using it. Yeah, you get a free trial. I think it's like 6 days. I can put a link up to the website if you want to check it out. Yeah, it's pretty expensive per month if you're not using it pretty much build your business. If you're not buying hundreds of items online every month, I would leave this alone. Yeah, you can make the money back by buying 5 to 10 items, but chances are you're gonna pretty much be in the same spot that you would be if you didn't use it. So in my opinion, is it worth it? Yes, if you're going to use it to your advantage, and you're going to use it pretty much daily or a few times a week at least. Okay. Next thing, do I use any repricers? I do. Do I recommend them? No. And here's the reason why I don't recommend an automatic repricer. Mainly because, especially this holiday season, I had a toy I bought for, I think it was like $7.99, so it was under $10. Selling it on Amazon through FBA for $85.95. Okay, there's great profit on it. It was a toy. It's ranked right around 100 to 120. So it kind of just fluctuates right around there. It barely ever dips below 100. But the reason I don't recommend a repricer is because the one that I've been using, and then I switched, it would keep repricing it to beat the lowest person in FBA. Now, that's not always a problem. You can set your repricer to do different things. But why would I pay for a repricer if all it's going to do is put me down close to the lowest, but I'd still be a little higher? So what I did after I saw that it kept bringing me lower and lower, what I did, because right now the price is right around $41, I believe. People just keep dropping their price. So it's killing the profit, but I've still got a few sales with my item up there. So do I recommend a repricer? No, I don't, only because I've been seeing bad things happen. I keep losing money because this repricer would change all my prices, and that's the issue. Yeah, there's some that you can put in what your minimum would be, so it won't drop you past that, but it still drops you to no profit if that's what you said that. So do I recommend it? No. Another thing, taxes. This year, what do you have to do to get ready for taxes? Well, you should have stuff already in the process. You should have, if you've been doing this from the beginning of the year, you should have contacted a CPA. You should have get in touch with them, because they can tell you everything you need, what they're gonna want. Maybe you sell too much, you need a bookkeeper, and your stuff just isn't working. How you're keeping track of all your sales, all your expenses, everything like that. Maybe it's not working, you need a bookkeeper. If you didn't ask a CPA any questions prior to right now, you're a little bit behind, so I'd get up on that. Another thing, at the end of the year, I always recommend you do your printout for Amazon. You do your printout on December, you got to do it the last day or the very first day, early in the morning, January 1st. And I say that because once you get a little too far into, say, January 2nd or the 10th, you're going to have to get rid of all the items that sold or that you sent in that meantime. So I recommend you do your printout on the 31st or on the 1st. Okay? Another thing, am I still buying items for the fourth quarter? Technically, yes, I am. But will they make it to Amazon before January 1st? Probably not. So yes, I'm still buying items. Now it's considered fourth quarter because that's where I'm doing it. I'm sending stuff in right now in the fourth quarter. But is it going to make it there in the fourth quarter? Probably not. But that doesn't mean you can't, think ahead. Think of into the next year. Think of 2016. How you going to make that an epic year? Okay, so there's that one. Do I buy toys? Do I buy used toys? Yes and no. I buy used toys. They're not something that you really want to sell on Amazon. Really, I don't. The only toys that I sell that are used, they look brand new. They're discontinued. They're used because you see some smudges, some scratches, but they're not. So you're not gonna sell it as used. You sell it as a used collectible in toys. Toys, you don't sell used items. Okay. Just yeah. Let's see. Pretty much same thing about repricer. Ebates. Do I use Ebates or topcashback.com? I use both of them. If you've seen videos that I've done recently, I always talk about Ebates. Again, I'll put a link in the description below. If you are not at Ebates, if you don't have an Ebates account, sign up for them. They're free. You make money back. So just in the past probably 2 days, I spent about $2,000 online. $2,000. I got 3% back from I think it was Sears. 3% back from Sears. I think 3% back from Walmart.com. I got 2% back from Target. I got some back from Kohl's and Kmart, I believe. I think it was Kmart. So those are the places that I shot. I think there's might have been another one. Not really sure. Don't remember. But all that was from Ebates. I did look on topcashback.com, and there were some good ones, but they weren't better than the ones I was seeing on Ebates. So that's why I use Ebates. But you need to compare the two. And on top of that, use retailmenot.com. You can find great coupons. Even go to coupons.com, or sign up for if you're gonna spend money on, let's say, Sears. I like Sears. Don't know why. I like tools, stuff like that. But let's say you're gonna buy some from Sears or from Target. You need to sign up for their account. Sign up for their Sears account or Target Red Card, or just make sure you have an account so you're at least getting something back. You're getting discounts through email, maybe things sent to you through mail, whatever it may be. At least that way you're still getting something back. Okay, so there's another thing. I have $1,000. Should I spend it all in one day or spread it out throughout the month? That's a question I get all the time. Not always $1,000, but let's say I have X amount of money. Should I split it up throughout the weeks? Should I plan on going to 20 different stores this next week? If I find $1,000 of stuff in store one, should I buy it all then, or should I split it up? It's kind of your call, but my thinking behind the whole thing, if you're gonna go to 20 different stores and store one, you can spend $1,000, and let's say you can make 80% return on investment. That would be $800 that you could make by spending $1,000. I would do that day, that one store. Oh yeah, if you have a credit card and you or you have the resources to go to another store, I'd do it. But I wouldn't hold off on buying items just because you think, oh, well then I'm just gonna be sitting around doing nothing, waiting for this stuff to get to Amazon. Do I really want to wait to see, if it's gonna sell? First off, you should know if it sells, because the ranking charts that you find everywhere online, those will pretty much tell you. Go Jungle Scout, that's a good one. Tell you how many sales you'll get per day. So I recommend using that money, using that $1,000, and spend it immediately to get the best return on investment possible. I don't recommend holding money just because of what's it doing. If it's sitting there in your bank account or your checking account not getting any interest, it's not you're not making any money off of it at that time. So I'd use as much as you can. Which kind of leads me to the next question. Do you save any money? Yes, I do. And I've told many people this. I've shot a few videos on it, not as many as I should. But do I save money? Yes, I do. You need to save a certain percentage of money. Only because, yeah, things are going good. Amazon's selling. Amazon's one of the biggest retailers in the world. Actually, I think they're bigger than Walmart, so I think they are the biggest retailer in the world, which is great for us. We can see a growth in sales, but saving money, the economy is not always going to be strong. There are always ups and downs, and so in order to make it through tough times, you need to have money set aside. Now, do I have money tied up in different things? Yes, I do. Do I have money in savings? Yes, and have multiple savings accounts. Let's say you have one just for big expenses. Let's say your car breaks down. Let's say you need a new washer and dryer or a new refrigerator at your house, or you need a new roof. Let's say you need a new roof, and that's going to cost you $7,000. Say you have a pretty small house. It's going to cost you, say, $5,000 to $6,000 for a new roof. Okay. Now, do you have $6,000 saved up? Most people would say no. Do you have 6 months of expenses saved in the bank? That's in a separate account, not including what your emergency fund, your large emergency fund. Now, some people might know what I'm talking about. It's something Dave Ramsey has always talked about, saving money. Catch his book. Susie Orman is a good one too. She's very knowledgeable. There's a lot of other people, but those are two of the bigger names, well-known people. So I highly recommend both of their books. You can get those on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below as well. Let's see. What would I recommend buying? Would I recommend buying grocery products right now? I'd recommend buying grocery products anytime. And then that kind of ties in the next question. Getting approved. I've seen a lot of people are being denied. Yes, a lot of people are being denied. I've talked with some people and got a kind of inside scoop on different things on how to get approved easier. But the problem is Amazon is cracking down on everybody because a lot of people are sending stuff in that is expired or close to being expired, and they don't put that in the description or put a expiration date on their products. Because of that, Amazon's selling it, customers are getting mad, returning it, and Amazon is looking at who is selling this stuff. That's why accounts are getting suspended. That's why they're cracking down on the approval process. And third, they just are saying no. There's something that I've seen lately, people that are selling a lot of stuff. One of my clients, he's been selling for about a year and a half. He sells about $2,600 to $2,800 or 26 to 2,800 items per month. Now that's a fairly good amount of items per month. He's making money. He was denied access to grocery because, well, really why? I'm not even sure why. I don't even know why he was denied. Because he had everything he needed. He was buying stuff not from Walmart or Target, place like that. He had in the past 3 to 4 months, I believe, and I don't have all his information from me, so I'm not exactly sure. But I think it was in the past 3 or 4 months he's tried to get approved 4 times. Okay, that's almost 1 time a month. He's been trying to get approved for grocery. It's been denied every single time. And he believes it's because he sells so many other things. His rating is 96% positive. Okay, he has a bunch of great reviews. He has a couple private label products. He buys everything wholesale. He buys for pretty much everything wholesale. All the grocery products that he's been buying, he buys them wholesale. Amazon has said there are some retailers, some wholesalers, they do not find reputable, and because of that, they will deny you based on those purchase orders alone. So keep that in mind. Do we know who they find reputable and who they don't? No, Amazon's not going to release that. If they did, they'd be probably in a world of hurt, because people would just, people that are going to scam the system, are going to try to get a quick buck. They're going to figure out how they can get approved for grocery, and they're going to, ruin it for everybody else. So, is Amazon going to release that? No. Do I recommend grocery products right now? Yes, I do. Getting approved. There are so many different ways people have been getting approved. There's another client I have. He went to Walmart, went to the same Walmart, same day, got 3 different receipts. On 2 of the receipts, he had identical products. So he sent those in. He was approved within about 4 days. Okay. So is there a method to their madness? I don't think there is, but there are ways people are getting approved. There are ways people are not getting approved. So it's kind of a toss-up whether you get approved or not right now. Do I see it get easier in the future? Yes, I do. Do I see more and more people that are approved right now getting their account suspended? Yes, I do. So watch out for that. So that is all the questions that I had right here. Some of these are pretty much the same things, slight variations of it. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty much all slight variations of the first page. Bundles. When doing bundles, do I package everything in a poly bag? It just depends on the bundle, I guess. Some bundles I will put separately in their own boxes. Some bundles I'll put in a poly bag, which makes it look very professional. Whether it's in a box, whether it's in its own box or in poly bag, makes it look more professional. Don't just wrap tape around it and call it good. You can ruin the item. A lot of people don't like that. It doesn't look very professional. Make sure everything you send in, especially every bundle, it looks very professional. Chances are, if it looks professional, you're going to get great feedback, which is in turn it will equal more sales. So keep that in mind. I think that's really it for now. What do I see as the most profitable category in 2016? In my opinion, and there's so many different opinions out there, but depending on if Amazon can get their drones approved, once Amazon can get their drones approved for the whole was it FBA or TSA or something like that. Once they can get all that approved, there's so many licenses they need, so many hoops they have to jump through. Once they can get that approved in multiple cities, I see the most profitable category being grocery, mainly because people are gonna, especially in, let's say, Seattle, Chicago, New York, place like that, people are gonna see the benefit of not going out, not spending $20 to go to the grocery store, and you gotta spend so much money on gas. You gotta go find your car wherever it's parked. Parking is expensive in those cities, especially downtown Seattle, New York, obviously, Chicago. Trying to find parking. Say you get a ticket, you gotta put money in a meter. The money all adds up. So I see Amazon, once they can get this stuff approved and it's working, functioning just the way they want it, I see this the grocery category being one of the most profitable ones. But I don't recommend everybody takes puts all their eggs in one basket, gets out of toys, gets out of home improvement, gets out of pets and private label products and wholesale, and just goes straight to grocery. Okay, that will create issues as well. So keep that in mind. But I think that's all I got for you today. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. I'll be happy to answer those questions, or I'll write them down on a notepad, and I'll do another frequently asked questions. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, so if you have questions, comment below. Happy to answer those questions for you. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that button right there, become up to date. I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, you guys take care.